Alright, let's look at history from 1938 to today. So, Samsung begins in 1938 when Lee Byung-chul founded Samsung not in an electronics company but as a trading company. The main business was simple, trading noodles, dry fish, and other groceries. The name Samsung means 3 stars in Korean, symbolizing greatness, strength, and eternity. In 1947, the company relocated to Seoul after the Korean War. They stopped business operations, but this move helped Samsung rebuild and diversify. They expanded into areas like sugar productions and later textiles. In 1954, they established Shell Wooden Fabrics, which became one of the largest wool mills in Korea. This marked Samsung's transition from trading company to a beginning of a serious manufacturing. Let's look at the Middle Age. In 1960s, Samsung made its most important leap into electronics. And in 1969, Samsung was officially founded as an electronics company now. The first products was like a black and white televisions, mostly like monochrome televisions, washing machines, refrigerators, giving South Korean a first taste of a modern technology. In 1974, Samsung entered the semiconductor industry by acquiring Korea Semiconductor. At the time, this was considered risky, but semiconductors later became a backbone of a Samsung global dominance at the country. During the 1980s, Samsung grew rapidly both home appliance and tech, but in 1987, it got faced a turning point by the death of the founder of Samsung. His son, Lee Kun-hee, became a chairman. Unlike his father, he had a global vision. He famously told his employees to change everything, except white children, meaning Samsung needed to renovate itself to compete internationally. All of the tech to compete, to redesign, renovate all of the company. In 1988, Samsung launched its first mobile phone. It wasn't really successful compared to Motorola or Nokia, but it showed company ambitions into telecommunications. By the 1990s or the 2000s were when Samsung became a global powerhouse. In the 1990s, Samsung invested heavily in research and development, especially in the space and semiconductors. By the late 1990s, Samsung had a world's largest memory chip producer, powering computers and devices worldwide. Their LCD displays also gained dominance, using TVs, laptops, monitors, all of the telecommunications around the world. In 2009, Samsung launched its first internet-enabled smartphone, the Galaxy i7500 or Galaxy i7500. This was the first phone at the start of the now famous Galaxy series. In 2010, Samsung introduced Galaxy S series, which became its flagship line and direct rival to Apple's iPhone. The Apple-Samsung rivalry has shaped the entire smartphone industry ever since. In 2014 or 2014, after Chairman Lee Kun-hee was hospitalized, his son, J.Y. Lee, took charge. Despite leadership controversies, Samsung continued to grow and grow, focusing on new innovations and technologies. By the year 2023, Samsung embraced AI revolution, or just artificial intelligence in general, not in smartphones but also in TVs, home appliances, and even semiconductor technology. They also expanded 5G networks. For the phones, eco-friendly innovatives like recycling old devices and reducing carbon footprints.
Alright, now it's time that we take a look at inside Samsung Group, a look at its affiliates. Samsung Group is a Korean chaebol. Chaebol is a large family-owned businesses conglomerate founded in 1938 by Lee Byung-chul. It began as a trading company but has grown into a global powerhouse, particularly known for its technology, electronics, constructions, and financial services. So here's some main Samsung affiliates that I think you should know. One is Samsung Electronics. Samsung Electronics, its role is a flagship affiliate driving global leadership in smartphones, some memory chips, TVs, and displays. Ownership links, it holds around 23% in Samsung Electromechanics, and 19% in Samsung SDI, and 16% in Samsung Heavy Industry. Strategy, dominant in high-end memory, DRAM, and A&D, and the system on chip design expanding into automotive AI and metaverse technology. There are 4 core divisions of this: consumer devices, displays, semiconductors, and Harman, which is connected car and audio. Next on, we have Samsung SDI. Samsung SDI is about energy and materials for Samsung. Energy solutions, around 90% of their revenue, is a rechargeable battery for EVs, ESS, and mobile devices. Electronic material, around 10%, semiconductors and display materials like polarizers. How does analysis help in creating competitive advantage? Well, for Samsung SDI, it's a very, very important section of Samsung itself because it deals with material and for the supplies for the future EVs.
The company is not only focused on seeking for profit, but also care about society. Start with Samsung Global Goals application. This is a partnership between Samsung and United Nations Development Program focused on raising awareness and funds for the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. This goal aims to achieve a better world by addressing issues like poverty, hunger, inequality, and climate change. They are pre-installed on Samsung device and available for all Samsung users. You can donate directly to your chosen goals. The app also allows users to generate donations by watching an app advertisement. The app also has a lock screen feature that displays engaging messages related to the global goals. Nearly 300 million users had used the app and over $20 million to support UNDP initiative by 2024. Lock screen display over 10 million times, nearly 7.4 million users. And this is people sharing together. Samsung values define the standards needed to achieve mission of contributing to global society, while business principles serve as a detailed code of conduct. There are 2 kinds of project day initiative. One is empowering future generation, and 2 is social growth. Empowering future generation is the name as Samsung Serve for Tomorrow. They bring together future innovators from around the world to solve social problems in their respective regions. But these are also issues that the global community face together and emphasize with. 2.2 million participating students since 2010 and 68 participating countries in 2024. Another one is Blue Elephant Social Growth. 5 companies of Samsung Electronics and 2 companies of Samsung Biorelate launched Blue Elephant. Using the Blue Elephant app, users can join in cyber violence prevention activities in their school or daily life, improving their pro-social capabilities needed for the cyber society.
Once Bixby Vision, the beginning in 2017, the Galaxy S8 was the first introduce Bixby Vision, a groundbreaking feature that enable object recognition and real-time translate within image through the camera, whatever scanning barcode, translate image, and identify products. Bixby internally support on English and Korean command in the first time. 2. AI for communication. In Galaxy S21, around 2021, the Galaxy S21 might get a shift toward communication focus in AI, such as live translate, enable real-time translate of conversation and text. 2. Smart Call AI, would detect and block spam or scam call, alerting user to suspicious number and offering one-tap call blocking for better security. And 3. Expanding Galaxy AI towards One UI. Samsung enhanced One UI to ensure that Galaxy AI could be integrated across generation from premium model to lower model, like Galaxy Flip to Galaxy Series A, like making advanced AI accessible more user. Once Bixby Vision, the beginning in 2017, the Galaxy S8 was the first introduce Bixby Vision, a groundbreaking feature that enable object recognition. 4. Photo edit from Galaxy S23. Start with Galaxy S23. The edit suggests to allow user to remove object in image with AI automatically, filling the background. Additional suggestions include background blur and shadow remove with AI analysis. The photo recommend optional edit. 5. Camera back shots in Galaxy S23. The Galaxy S23 focus on 200 million pixel sensor and 10 zoom lens, support by AI powered camera, show that guide user in enhanced image quality, lighting, and creativity like a professional. 6. A circle AI to search in Galaxy S24 around 2024. One of standard feature in Galaxy S24 was the circle to search function developing with Google. User can circle or highlight any item on their screen, whatever an image or video, and eventually search for it without switch app. It's like having Google Lens integrated into your screen for seamless information discovery. Samsung vs Apple market trend in 2023 to 2024. Overall, Samsung leads in brand awareness and consumer truth across select countries except Singapore. In Thailand, Samsung 63.9% and Apple 65.4% remain cost competition. Samsung in South Korea, Samsung holds a home market advantage 78.3% vs Apple 61.1%.
Samsung SDI version 2030 becoming a global leader in energy and material. 1. Main global top tier company by 2030. Samsung SDI has set a clear ambition to become a global top tier company in both technology, innovation and sustainability by 2030. The company is focusing on advanced battery innovation such as all-solid-state batteries and now design light cell to pack to deliver better quality, exchange safety, and higher energy efficiency across energy system. 2. Technological advancement strategy. Also state battery target for commercial mass production by 2027. Samsung SDI is actively developing its technology for electric vehicles and energy storage system, prismatic and cell to pack. This battery structure exchange both energy density and safety. The company has showcased mock-up model at global exhibitions such as Interbattery Europe and Interbattery Seoul. 3. Sustainability and ESG. Supergraph ESG impact leader. Samsung SDI is committed to ESG leadership in the energy and material sector. Its goal includes using 100% renewable energy by 2050, building long-term values through environmental and social responsibility throughout the supply chain. Key corporate values: infinite safety, ensuring user and product protection, move to net zero, reducing carbon emissions, and supporting a circular economy, value chain, partnership, governance, excellence, and transparent communication. 4. Global cooperation and shared growth. Samsung SDI emphasizes growing alongside global partners through events like Share Grow Day. The company share case studies and best practice for innovation collaborations. In a major move, Samsung SDI announced a joint venture with Stellantis to build a battery plant in the United States by 2025, aligning with rising EV demand worldwide. 5. Embracing AI and the smart ecosystem. Samsung SDI is not limited to EV and AAS battery application. It is expanding into AI data centers, showcasing the new U8A1 UPS system, which reduced interstation space by 33%, while improving safety. Collaborations with Hyundai Motor and Kai to develop robot batteries, compact yet high-performing batteries, tailored for the next wave of smart robotics.